So whenever I say I am French and whenever I say I live in Paris, I always get the same reaction. Oh, you live in the city of love! And when it comes to girls, oh, French boys are so romantic. Well, living in this so-called city of love which Paris is, and being in contact every single day with French boys, I feel the duty to refute this preconception. French boys are not romantic at all, and since I arrived in Paris, I was offered dozens of times not to get married, not a ring, not flowers, not a dinner, but let's say it, sex. And I don't know for you, but for me, it's not really the idea I have of romanticism. So let me illustrate this with some examples, which are personal experience. Yeah. So last time I entered the subway and there is this black guy sitting in front of me. And I don't know for you, but I have this very stupid, and I don't know where it comes from, but I have this stupid and absolutely irrational idea that all black people are nice and kind. So I chose to sit next to him. So I sat next to him and he looked at me and I looked at him and we smiled. So until then there was nothing bizarre, it was just being polite. But then the guy comes kind of closer like that, you know what I mean? And I don't like people to come closer, especially in the subway, because I don't know, if you know what subway smells like, you know I don't want people to be closer than to me. So I am like doing that very slightly, kind of discreet, you know. But then the guy asked for my name, so I don't know why, but I always give my real name. People always say that I should give a false name, but I don't know why I always give my real name. So I say I'm called Amy, and he says, oh, that's nice. So I say, yeah, you know, okay, that's alright. I can still deal with that. But then the guy asked me where I live. And at this very moment in my head there is like a conflict. I don't know if I have to be kind of rude and say to the guy to go fuck off, or I don't know if I have just to smile and be you know, like a silly girl that doesn't understand the question. Or sometimes I wonder if I should not pretend to be like English, you know. But anyway, the thing is, I don't know if you kind of, you know, if you get rude and if you get a little bit mad, I'm afraid that they will get mad at me. But I don't know, apparently nowadays smiling is like a sign of sexual disability, so I don't like to smile either that much. Anyway, I smile a lot. I smile too much. So I come with this very wonderful and so intelligent answer. Oh, we don't know each other enough, I think. That's so silly, I know. So the guy comes even closer, like so close, and he has this very deep voice, and I'm telling you a secret, just in my hair. Why are you so bad to me? I'm a real black guy, if you know what I mean. I could give you a lot of pleasure. Yeah. So I am like, what the, you know, in my head it's like, that can't be serious, it cannot happen, people don't seriously tell you that. So in my head it's like, ugh. But then I don't know why in real life I have this reaction. Really? So it was like a mixture of scared and so concerned, really, but I guess that it sounded more like an enthusiastic and interested, really, and I fear that he thought I was really interested in seeing his big black toy, you know what I mean? Anyways, so another time I was again in the subway. I think subway should replace Mythic. Who needs Mythic when you have the subway in which you can find anything and anyone you want? Anyway, so I am still in the subway and there is this guy who comes to me and he talks to me like, you're so charming, blah blah blah. You know, I can deal with that perfectly, it's fine. I smile, I say thank you. But then he asks me if I have a boyfriend, and I don't know why I gave this wonderful answer. I don't like men. Don't ask me why this came out of my mouth, I don't know why. And he asked me if I like women, which is very logical of him, but I didn't intend to say I liked women. Anyway, I don't know why, again, I answered, yeah, that's it, you're right, I like women. Don't know why. So the guy comes with me in the subway and he talks a little bit more, and this is my station, so I leave, blah blah. Alright, see you. Not really, but yeah. So that's how it ends. But then 2 days later, lucky me, I met him again just at the corner of the street I live in. So the guy recognizes me and is like, oh, you're the girl from the subways, right? Aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, that's me, that might be me, that must be me, I fear it must be me. So he comes to me and he talks to me a little bit more, and he follows me just to my door. So I am like, oh my god, he knows where I live now. But anyways, it seems to be kind, so I'm like, oh, it's nice. It's nice. He's talking to me very politely. He's kind of funny. So I'm like, who knows? It might be someone good. But then he reveals himself with this wonderful sentence. It's, if you spend one night with me, believe me, you'll never fall for women again. Trust me. I can promise you that. So, yeah. But I think I touched the bottom yesterday. Because yesterday I went to the swimming pool with my roommate. And, yeah, that was fine. We swam, we were happy. And then we go back to the shower. And the showers are mixed. So I try to be as quick as I can, pretending to wash myself, because I know I will wash myself correctly when I go back home. But if I don't pretend to wash myself, people will think I'm dirty. So I try to pretend to wash myself very well, but still I try to be as quick as I can, because I don't like, people just see my body in the showers. So anyways, well, we're not naked, obviously, but so I do what I have to do very quickly, and I get off of the shower and I wait for my roommate, because he's very slow when he does, everything is very slow. So I'm waiting for him, and he comes out of the shower, and he has this very disgusted face, like. So I ask him what's wrong, and he says that a guy showed him his what in the shower. So I laugh. So we go back to our lockers to pick up our clothes and stuff, and obviously my roommate forgot his code for the locker. So he left me all alone with this weird guy, the guy who showed him his what in the showers, and he left me all alone with the guy when he was looking for someone to open his locker. So the guy comes to me and he asks me if my roommate is my boyfriend, which I answer, no, that's not my boyfriend, it's just my roommate. And then he asks me, is he homosexual? And I say, no, he's not. Like, no. And then, I don't know why, but first mistake of mine, and kind of first brain bug, I ask, why? Is that your case? I don't know why I asked him about this personal thing, but anyway. And he said, yeah, I am. So I smile, and he says, well, actually, I'm not. I'm more like. So I'm Italian, I know what it means just when you speak with your hands. So I'm like, oh, you like both sides, right? And he says, yeah, that's true, I am bisexual. And then, second mistake of mine, well, that's right, you're completely fine. I actually think we all are bisexual. And he's like, oh, really? So then he looks at me and he smiles again, and I'm like, yeah. But he was so sweet, he was so gay, so he was sweet. And, I mean, yeah. And then he says, oh, you're very beautiful, by the way, I really, really think you're charming. And I'm like, whoa, thank you, that's nice. Thank you, it's so nice. I was actually thinking, oh, a man who likes men and who has seen me in swimming suit still thinks I'm beautiful. I think it's nice news, So, yeah. And then he asks again if my roommate is not my boyfriend, and I swear, like, no, believe me, it's not. And then he has this very weird sentence. He says, oh, then I thought that perhaps we could. And I'm like, we could? And he says, yes, I really like things which are not plain and which happen to, to take place in very weird places with strangers. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And at this very moment, my roommate comes back with the man who was supposed to open his locker. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I guess it was not your lucky day. And I just like, ew. I was like, what the hell? Is he serious? Is he asking me for a threesome in the swimming pool? I'm like, no, that's not possible, Amy. You should have misunderstood something. And then I talked about it with my roommate, and he said, you are so naive. You shouldn't answer questions like that, and you should not ask people about their sexual preferences. And I know this happens a lot to me, because I have this kind of, I don't know, perhaps it's hormonal. I think men feel it, they feel I am so naive. I don't know why, perhaps it's in my face, I don't know, but yeah. So that's what happened to me in Paris since I arrived, and honestly I don't think it's romantic at all. So girls, I am sorry to break your dreams, and I'm sorry if everyone, I am like, breaking a beautiful idea you had of Paris. But Paris is not the city of love. Paris is the city of sexual perverts and sex. Yeah. We even have the sexodrome. I don't know if you know what this is, but if you come in Paris, you should really go take a walk in Pigalle and you should choose sexodrome, and you will see what I mean by Paris, the city of sex.